Hi, welcome back to Hobby Life. This is part one of my Death Mark 3 play. Oh, no, Death Mark 2. The only reason I thought it was Death Mark 3 was because technically it is like they're all in one series, and I have played the first one, and I think the second game was called NG, but they're like a part of the same series. Um, I played both of those on PC. This is my first time playing it on console, Switch, and it's also my first time recording on Switch, so if hopefully there's no hiccups, but looks like everything's working. Happy with that. In terms of the Deathmark series, I don't know how interconnected this is going to be with the first two. I mean, the second one was not related at all, I don't think. I mean, I think it was like the same universe, but not related. The first game, it looked like it did star this character, which you'll see on screen here on the title screen. But the main characters of the second game were just completely different. Hopefully we maybe get to see cameos of them. In terms of the like first Deathmark game, I liked it. I didn't really care about the characters. The surprise at the end was a bit, like I still enjoyed it, but it wasn't exactly my style. I think it was also because like they were testing a bunch of game features at that time. NG, which is the second installment, um, with the other cast, like I like that cast more. They also sort of refined the game a bit more in terms of just the mechanics and stuff. Um, from what I've seen of trailers of this, the mechanics are completely different. So hopefully, uh, it's not like a super. I don't want to say difficult because I still want to play a bit, but honestly, I play these mostly just for the story. I'm a visual novel person. Hopefully, there is also voice acting. I don't know if there is, but I mean, if there isn't, I'll probably be voicing. So if you don't like that, then feel free to click away now. For those of you stuck around, thanks again for joining me on this game, and let's just hop into it. Before I like to start though, I usually like to go through the config settings just to make sure everything's not too loud. And I'm also just gonna try to turn everything down so that my mic doesn't capture the sound twice. Yeah, it sounds like a good volume. I'm fine with A being confirmed gore level, less normal. We'll keep it at normal. Jump scare level, present or none. I guess I'll stick to the intended way to play. Yeah, so you can see in the the top left corner it says Volume 3 of the Spirit Hunter series, even though this is Death Mark 2. The concept of the first Death Mark was the dude, he woke up with a mark on his hand, I think, and like he had to do something before the end of the day or he would die. I honestly can't remember much of that story because it's been a while and these are scary games, so I only played them once. Or they're supposed to be scary games. And no way in heck am I gonna play this twice for no reason. I mean, I might play one and two if like people just want a version of me playing it online, but we'll see. So it looks like there is voice acting, which is great. Departed announcement is that. Wow, strange note. I mean, I think I think that's a bit more than strange. That's like a death threat. Yeah, that's a death threat. Dear Ribbon. Okay, so it looks like they're gonna go. I can't remember the entire details of the first game, but I think they also had like folklore type of legends. One of the things I appreciate about these games is the art style. Like, there are so many visual novels out there that I don't want to play just because I hate how it looks. This where it could be true. Yeah. So again, probably some spoilers for Death Mark 1. So if you haven't watched it, I don't know if you should watch this, honestly. But if you have, all the better for it. I'm gonna say some spoilery stuff. Like they're probably gonna cover the spoilers again in the story, but he's essentially like a spirit detective, and that's also kind of like just the concept of this game. Okay, looks like these parts aren't voiced. Student on the hey, tell me the rest of the story. We got cut off in the middle, remember? I've been thinking about it during class ever since. The story? You mean about the Departed thing? You mean the movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio? Based on Infernal Affairs from HK? Yeah, that one. My goodness. Is it really here at the school? It's right there! Obviously, duh. The Departed turns itself into a human to kill us. It's right there! Damn, doesn't that mean we're, like, in danger? You know Takai and 2B? They're supposedly missing, but everyone's been saying they got killed by the Departed. Just like the notice on the bulletin board said. Wait, hold on, don't tell me. Remember the second year who committed suicide? You think the Departed killed him too? Could be. That means the Departed's the cause of all the strange things happening at school lately? That's really crazy. You know, maybe you're their next target. Hey, knock it off! You're creeping me out. If anything, it's probably gonna be you first. Cause my grades are better than yours. The heck? That's not how it works, right? After that, the students' conversation detours onto the topic of some popular TV shows. They're chatting merrily, the unpleasant subject they broached earlier cast aside. For them, a spooky story about someone's death is probably just another form of mindless entertainment. They're just rumors, after all. The sound of a bell rings loudly in my ears. It must be coming from the school's clock tower. Okay, I guess these parts aren't voiced at all. I thought maybe the main characters would be, though. The students are hardly desensitized to it, or are apparently desensitized to it, as hardly any of them react to its sound. Yeah, I kind of wonder about that. If you had like a grandfather clock and it just rang every hour, like, do you get bothered by it or you just get used to it? It's almost time for my appointment. I mean, if I had one and it like interrupted me in the middle of filming, I'd be like, oh man. I enter Konoehara Academy through the main gate. Then I head to the appointed building on the outskirts of the school grounds. It's like this one we're actually going to be doing real detective work as like a pro, rather than as an amnesiac. Once inside, I quickly consult the guide map at the entrance. The faculty room seems to be this way. There's some teachers left in the office. I asked one of them to call the headmaster, Konoe. Is it named after this person? Oh, look at this guy. He looks like a magician or something. Seizo Konoe. My. So you really came. Welcome to Konoehara Academy. I'm Seizo Konoe, headmaster of this school. Mr. Konoe smiles, decked out in a flashy suit designed to call attention to the implied amount of money it costs its owner. We spoke on the phone once before I came here, but this is our first in-person interaction. Sorry for calling you here on short notice. What's your name again? Age has really done a number on my memory. Let me introduce myself again then. My name is... I think we can put our own name then. Maybe? Choose the protagonist's surname. I'll just keep his default. Yashiki. Yashiki Kazuo. My name is Kazuo Yashiki. Ah, yes, that's right. Terribly sorry. I heard about you from one of our teachers, Daimon. He mentioned your name when I discussed the departed with him. You're apparently quite versed in matters of the occult. Are you an exorcist, perchance? Yeah, we should get Mio on this case. No, not at all. I've just happened to stumble into strange happenings a lot more than the average person. That's it. I'm nothing compared to a professional. Oh, really? But you've solved supernatural cases before, have you not? Well, yes, I have. I just got lucky. I'm telling you, I really don't have any special techniques or anything like that. I don't know what to make of you. The headmaster pointedly raised his eyebrows. I don't blame him for feeling doubtful or suspicious. Sometimes I like the like visual novels where they don't entirely explain too much and they use the graphics to help illustrate the feelings coming across. But I guess the writers won't exactly know what the programmers of the game will do. I got tangled up in some bizarre death incidents and have found myself in life or death situations several times. Fortunately, I've managed to survive with some resourcefulness. That's really all there is to it. I'm not some kind of subject matter expert like the headmaster wants. But Daimon is a trustworthy man whose opinion I respect. If he vouches for you, then I shall do my best to trust you. Besides, I have no time to find an alternative. Is Daimon someone we met in the first game? Especially considering that we found a new notice this afternoon. He pulls out a piece of paper. I take it from him. Yeah, like they don't need to technically say those parts, especially when are like parts of it anyways. This is the departed's notice. There are red fingerprints on it. Could it be blood? Oh, that? I've heard that's mold, not a blood stain. I'm not familiar with with mold of that hue, however. That's weird. Must be a mushroom from the Mushroom Kingdom. I opened the letter and skimmed through it. Dear pianist, Hanako will kill you tonight. I'm watching, hiding in the school. Your beloved departed. Who was the first one again? It doesn't seem like they're like calling out people, but they're calling out professions or something. Take notice, unless like they're just using that as a placeholder for someone we're gonna meet. That's the second notice we've got. I told you about the first one during our call. It was just to Ribbon, right? Yeah, okay, Ribbon. I believe so. Something seems to have happened to him. It's nowhere to be found now. The previous headmaster got scolded by the cops because it had gone missing. Just as the notice predicted, the student named in it vanished. And you think it was the departed's doing? No, I don't believe in ghosts and the like. I assume these kids have simply gone missing, but quite a lot of people believe it was the departed's doing. I'm reminded of the conversation I overheard at the front gate. Rumors about the departed seem to be spreading among the students. And that's why I called you. Even our most anxious people should be relieved when they see that we have an expert looking into the situation. Once again, I must remind you that I'm not an expert. Well, play the part, then. Investigate the school tonight and inform the student that there's no such thing as a departed. That should be enough to assuage the fears of the superstitious folks. I actually don't know how to say that word. I should probably look it up and learn it after. He may claim that the part doesn't exist, but we won't know the truth of the matter until we investigate. I'll go along with him for tonight and see what I can find. The headmaster and I wait until night. Oh, we should do some, like, scouting before night, like asking the students what they know. Some time has passed since the sun set. The headmaster and I are the only ones left. Not a student or teacher in sight. We've waited long enough. Let's look around. School at night's a rare privilege, eh? Enjoy it while you can, Yashiki. I hate schools at night. It's like the scariest thing. Big, large, empty buildings. Thing is the liminal spaces. Leave the faculty room and begin searching the special building. We visit the infirmary, library, and student council room. But we don't find anything unusual. It's unreasonably cold, no? Autumn is barely upon us. If I'd have known it'd be like this, I would have dressed more warmly. Yo, wearing a suit with a vest is the hottest thing ever. I don't know how cold it is there. Unless it's just like a really cheap suit. Or a really nice suit that isn't insulated because it's supposed to be airy. So why is the headmaster patrolling the school anyway? You could have had one of the younger teachers handle it. Really now, think about it. Do you think I could request that a teacher work overtime to search for ghosts? Nonsense. Yeah, I gotta keep that money out of the teacher's pocket. You know, no overtime pay. And since I've only recently been installed as headmaster, I can't exactly cajole anyone into doing the job. Is it cajole? Is it a Spanish term where it's cajole? I'm left with no choice but to push my old bones and see to it myself. He heaves a big sigh. I guess being the newcomer at school always has drawbacks, even for a headmaster. Anyway, let's go to the new building next. Follow me, Yashiki. Leaving the special building, we walk through the corridor and head to the new building. Oh, this is this is what I saw in the trailer that I wasn't exactly super excited about. It reminds me a bit of this Korean horror game where you're walking sideways and you have to run into rooms to hide and stuff. Let's investigate the first floor of the new building. We usually lock the classrooms, but I've requested they remain unlocked just for tonight. Inspect the room as you need. I'll leave the expert to do his work. Yeah, this guy has got guts if he's gonna walk around without us. He's really pushing this expert though. Denying it is getting annoying, and seeing that it's not having any effect, I decided to simply ignore it now. Shall we begin the investigation? Let's start with the first year classrooms. Movement. Press B to run. Arrow symbols will appear. Yeah, so this is all like some other horror games that I played with my friends. I didn't play them myself because I don't like playing ones where I have to run from stuff. Use plus when you can't press Z trigger or press the wrong button. Huh? Yeah, they have like health bars, man. Come on, man. Oh man, I hate this. Hate the style of play. Like I'd rather just what the hell? Like I'd rather just have like a image of the room and then be able to like point and click. My eyes are slowly acclimating to the darkness, and I start to vaguely distinguish trees standing nearby. Is that really all we're allowed to look in the room? Like that's disappointing. Well, okay, I'm not gonna use the joystick because too much room for error. Yo, can you not be at school right now? I see a girl dressed in a school uniform. What's a student still doing here? Strange. Oh, we're dead. You'll encounter glimmering spots when moving. These are investigation points. It's weird that they would tell us this now in this room when we had one in the last room. The investigation point is a person, a conversation will start. I'm just gonna ignore you for now and see if there's anything else. It'll make it more like I like to make things as awkward in the in-game universe as possible. There's a sturdy, well-made lectern and podium for teachers. It's like you imagine just walking, you see this girl here, like, don't mind me, I'm just gonna walk to this lectern. I can imagine a teacher standing here and lecturing the students. And now we go to her. Hey, what are you doing here? Who are you? Hello. Don't worry, I'm not breaking in. Your headmaster's right behind me. Uh, looks like she's less tense now. Guess that managed to reassure her. What is that on her face? Oh, she has a mark on her left cheek. Is that death mark? Yeah, she might have death mark. Mysterious mark that looks like a pattern. Is it natural? Can you stop staring at me like that? Maybe the death mark this time. Actually, no, never mind. That's the same concept as the first one. Oh, sorry about that. Aren't you from the student council? Yes, my name is Himeko Dorio. School grounds are closed. What are you doing here? Doryo falls silent after the headmaster confronts her. Seems like she's got a reason to be hesitant, but she's hesitant to talk. Actually, I'm looking for Izumi. I can't find him anywhere. Who's Izumi? Toshiko Izumi from the student council. Notes made on the subject. Toshiko Izumi. Acquiring topics. You will discover topics of conversation during the course of investigation. That way you'll have more things to ask when conversing with people. Is that it? Okay. Anything else? Okay, so they're just gonna give that, and then we have to go here. Choosing this option will allow you to ask about topics you've obtained. Yep. Let's talk about the Departed. Everyone's talking about it. The Departed's roaming around the school. They're issuing death notices. Or, the person named in the notice is killed by Hanako. Do you believe in those rumors? Yes, because someone was actually killed. Would you mind correcting what you said, Doryo? No one is dead. They simply ran away from home. That's the name of the notice, isn't it? They all say Hanako's true identity is Hanako of the toilet. The name sounds familiar. Is that the name of the female spirit? Hanako of the toilet is the spirit of a girl with bobbed hair and a red skirt. I like how they're explaining this for us, but I'm pretty sure they would all actually know what it is. She usually appears in the school restrooms. Unless the headmaster's just like completely out of it, because he's like a rich kid and he's never been to school. Well, she is Hanako of the toilet for a reason. Do you know anything else? I don't know much more than that. I try not to pay too much attention to it, since this kind of stuff really freaks me out. Her body's shaking. She must be terrified. Can't say that comes as a surprise. Izumi left the student council room and didn't return even after school closed. So the vice president is searching for him. Maybe he went home. He looked around the new belt thing and the special building. Can't find him anywhere. Imagine he's just sitting at home eating ramen or something. Did you mention this to the teacher? No, I thought we'd find him quickly. Now that school's closed, it'd be even harder to tell them. Do you have any clues, like the last thing he said to you, or anything like that? I wonder what year this is, because it's like, can we call him? Doryo steals a glance at me, seemingly hesitant to answer the question. You may not believe it. He looked pale before he left. Then he said, "Departed is calling me." Come again? Okay. Guess I can't ask about that. Can I talk? What? I guess that's all I can get from them? Rose giving up trying to mask her emotions. She looks straight at us. I don't know who you are, but you better give up. Give up on what? The Departed. If you get curious about the Departed's true identity, you'll become their target. That's what they say. She seems to adamantly believe the Departed exists. It does exist. By Martin Scorsese. Now I see why the headmaster was worried about trying to calm the students down. He didn't want more of them ending up like this. You should just go home, Doryo. We'll look for Izumi. Understood. I'll get going then. Hopefully nothing happens to them on the way home. Things are getting more complicated. Let's search for Izumi first and save the matter of the Departed for later. Which reminds me, you're not familiar with this school yet. Just ask me if you're unsure where to go. How do I ask him? Party chat. You can speak with your party member by pressing Y. Talking with members of your party may yield new clues. Oh, we get parties, huh? I wonder if we got like RPG stuff later. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna read the stand-up student. I thought she thought to search the area where boys would be forbidden to enter. Let's see if I can read the character vows. Yeah, let's read them real quick. Chagino, she came to Konehara. It's actually Masamune Kujo. Right. Head of the famous Kujo family. By an occult magazine, The Spirit Doctor. This entry is incomplete. So they do have voices, but they just voice literally this one part. Age had soon after his appointment, rumors about the party ran wild.
事
Entry
件解
incomplete.
決のために協力します。
She
お
looks
役に立てるかは
sus
分
here.
かりません。
Quiet girl with dark mark on her face. Wonder if it's visible to everyone, or just to us. Isn't much for talking. Terrified ghost stories bounce. Entry incomplete. Look, oh, I have stats. I guess I do fight people. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna see if I can save at any point. Outfit change. I can't save at any point. No, I'm screwed. I hope I don't have to play like 2 hours just to just to get to a save point or something. The desks are lined up perfectly. Just that sight alone is all you need to get a feel for the school's prestige. And these rooms are just like so empty. I mean, I guess it's better than like having random stuff that you need. There's a bulletin board here. This is where the first notice was posted. When I move the papers around, I find a stab wound on the board that looks like it was made with a knife. Looking closely at it, I can see some faint red marks. Mushroom powder. I wouldn't have called you if there wasn't a notice here. Okay, so we can go that way to the new building. Notice for student boards are posted on the bulletin board. Yeah, obviously we have to go to the girls' washroom. That's where Hanako is. Students, please avoid loitering at the school. Head home as soon as classes are over. No, maybe that's what. Maybe Izumi saw that. He's like, "Alright, I'm going home," and then he didn't. And then everyone was like, "Where are you going?" And they thought he was still here. It's an inevitable measure considering all the strange incidents that have occurred. As nerve-wracking as it is, this is a necessary precautionary measure. Let's go to the washroom. This is the female restroom, a place forbidden to men and boys. Considering Dorio's personality, I doubt she'd ever consider looking for a boy in here. She might not have searched here, but would it not be inappropriate for us to enter this place? Well, you're not wrong, but this is an emergency. We need to investigate here as well. No one will find out if we keep it between us. I'm scared. Oh my god! All of a sudden, the light goes out. Let's get out of here! Is there someone who's trying to prevent us from entering this place? No way, is there something lurking here? Oh goodness, did it go out again? The headmaster responds nonchalantly. Electricity has been acting up lately. It's not the first time this has happened. I've checked to get it fixed, but it's not easy to book an appointment with a repairman these days. Anyway, you needn't trouble yourself. There's nothing mystical about it. Don't schools usually have like a dedicated maintenance worker? We're not being haunted or whatever you call it in your line of work. Still, though, it's hard to see in the dark. Hold on a sec. I open my bag and take out my flashlight. Oh man. Someone's well prepared, eh? Investigating in the dark is something a spirit hunter like you must be skilled at. What? Oh my god. Wait, how do I... Great. I can finally see a pale reflection of my face in the mirror. Are you tired? You look dead inside. Yeah, no kidding, man. It's a toilet. First person investigation. Some investigations are conducted in first person perspective. Okay, so yeah, it looks like sometimes we'll get to do this. Press B. What's in this toilet? Put your hand in there. Yashiki. It's the only thing we can look at. It's curious that the only thing we're interested in looking at is like the literal toilet bowl. I would look behind the bowl or just I don't know. I feel uneasy about peering inside toilet bowls, even though I have to. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, they actually make it look like both of us actually go into the stall itself too. I wish my cursor was a bit faster. That's why I should have played this on PC, but whatever. Toilet bowl is spotless, no dirt at all. It's weird that that's what we're looking for, just like how clean the bowl is. It's more. You find nothing of interest. A red marker is lying on the floor. Have you noticed the writing on the wall? But this is what they used to write it. Can't believe they left evidence after scribbling on the wall. They're going to damage the school's reputation. Mr. Konoe, mind if I keep this marker? You want to keep it? Yeah. Maybe related to our investigation. It's nothing but a rule of thumb, but usually when items are found at a spirit's hideout, they're tied to that spirit. Even a seemingly ordinary marker like this can be a clue. Fine. Do what you want. Investigating spirits sure is troublesome work, eh? You even have to pick up little things like this. Tained, red marker. Dude somehow has more spirit sense than we do, though. But on close inspection, I noticed that there are traces of things scribbled on the wall. I should be able to make out some of it. Disgusting. Annoying. Just die already. Well, I can't read the name. Someone's obviously being bad-mouthed pretty harshly. Wow, we're just gonna pee in front of him? Oh no. What? Just then the toilet suddenly flushes. Oh, maybe it's like a sanity type of thing. Say, has the toilet here been acting weird too? No, I've not heard of any such reports. You probably just accidentally touched the lever. What are you guys? You guys a lever, a lever? Is there, like, does it both exist? The voice of a girl saying, give it back. The pen, maybe? And I felt like I had energy from my body. I don't think I just imagined that. Did the spirit just contact me? Spirit and damage. Various mishaps may harm characters mentally and physically during investigations or battle. Yashiki and his party members can take spirit damage during these times. If you run out of spirit, the investigation will come to an end, or worse, you'll die. Great. Keep an eye on how much spirit you have and make sure not to let it reach 0. So if I keep staying here, the toilet's gonna just flush and I'll die. Don't you think we've investigated enough here? I feel really uncomfortable. Let's leave. No, I wanna stay here longer. I'm just kidding. Is he gonna say something? Or something's happening. I can't move. The sound of a piano reverberates through the building. I didn't hear anything. Must be your imagination. Where's the music room? It's right ahead. Yo, why is this dude being so sus? I'm gonna check the washroom real quick. See a payoff function in the mirror. Pee time. Pee time. It's really clean. You should be able to pee to, like, get back your spirit. Like, you know? Toy bowl's spotless, no dirt at all. Of course it is. Huh? I don't like how that's an option. Music room. Mother. I enter the music room and scan the place. However, no one is here. See? Nobody's here. You really are just imagining things. There's no possible way you heard the piano. But we didn't say anything about that. Piano? Yeah, this guy. We finally reached a logical conclusion. Haha! Zubadi! The truth is so elegantly revealed. A triumphant voice echoes off the walls of the empty room. Is there really no one here? Better check this place out to be sure. There are portraits of famous musicians on the wall, some smiling, some frowning. Their eyes won't move no matter how long you stare at them. Let's play. There's a black grand piano. Did this thing really make a sound just now? Let's take a closer look. Detailed investigation. Inspect it more thoroughly. Use items. There are times when you can even use special actions. Vintage map fitting for a school with such a long history. Its elegant appearance with the muted polish really makes it the centerpiece of this room. The lid is open. I should be able to play the piano then. You can play the piano even with the lids closed. I reach my fingers toward the piano keys. Don't play the piano, you suck. Yasuki. Oh my gosh. Don't startle me like that, Yasuki. I thought my heart was going to stop. My word. Sorry about that. It isn't just the headmaster. I'm feeling ill after playing the piano as well. Yeah, if you play that poorly. Suddenly a portrait falls at the other end of the room. It's too much to be a coincidence. No, it's not just one. All of them did. Maybe a spiritual form. I should examine further. There's a poster on the floor. It must have come unglued from the nearby bulletin board. Curious, I pick it up. Attention brass band club members. Notice of change of late. We'd like to inform you that the pianist for the recital of our school song at the upcoming ceremony has been changed. Previous, Hanako Akai. To be. New, Toshihiko Izumi. Pianist... What? Hanako? Toshiko? That's too much of a coincidence. Maybe there's no, spirit after all. This isn't good. The departed's notice is real. Then Izumi may be the target. Slow down, Yasuki. You have some rationale for that claim, correct? It's written on the notice. They'll kill the pianist. Izumi is a pianist. That's just a coincidence. The departed doesn't exist. Izumi, a pianist, has been worried about the departed, and now he's disappeared the same day that the notice arrived? Do you really think this is all a coincidence? Ugh. Ugh. Headmaster abruptly starts coughing. His face is drenched in sweat. He's so pale he looks like he collapsed anymore. He's the killer. Are you alright? Far from it. I can barely breathe. And my heart is racing. Forget brandy, I just want to drink some water and calm down. Sorry, but can you let me rest in the infirmary for a spell? The infirmary's in the special building. Guess we better go there. Check. Try to read the social media as the word detailed in it. I don't think I've even picked up any items yet, have I? Oh, there's something else here. The portrait hanging on the wall has fallen, and is right after I played the piano. What unusual... Is there anything else I can do with this piano? Oh my, there's a black grand piano. Okay, I can't do anything else. Does this go anywhere? New building. Okay, it's like, yeah, I got a piece out. Is there a way to look at a map or something? These stairs lead up, though there's no need to go to either second or third floor at the moment. Okay, so I think we have to go to just here. This is the main entrance of the new building. The school grade is right ahead. Shoe lockers for the students are placed near the entrance. Okay. Yo, he doesn't sound like he's doing so well. I'm surprised they don't have like a stamina system in this. We leave the new building and go back to the special building. Once there, we head to the infirmary. The infirmary looks the same as the one you'd find at any school. It's a great place to get a drink of water and lie down for a break. Let's talk to the headmaster in a bit. I want to record my progress first. Your spirit will automatically cover when you go back to the infirmary. You can obtain a lot of information by conversing with others. Don't forget to save the game using save when you're ready to stop playing. Okay, so we can only save here. Darn. Let's talk to Yasuki. Finally, break time. Sorry for troubling you. What do you want to ask? Oh my, I'm absolutely shattered right now. Who would have thought I'd need to deal with this sort of thing so soon after I was appointed? When did you get here? Just a few days ago. I was supposed to be installed here next year, but it happened early on account of the previous headmaster's collapse. Collapse? That sounds like what you're possibly going to experience. Oh my. Okay, so he's going to repeat that. I've told you all I know. I want to put an end to this whole The Departed situation as soon as possible. Many students overreact. This spiritual nonsense. Rumors of the supernatural with no basis in reality. You talking about Dorio? She's one of them. Better than others, though. Some even skip class because they believe they may be targeted. I want to clear this rubbish from their minds so they can focus on their schoolwork. That's the spirit referred to in the notice, right? I don't believe such a being exists in my school. Assuming the rumors are true, Hanako must refer to the tale of Hanako of the toilet. And if you believe what the notice said, I have a feeling this Hanako is being used by the departed to attack the students. Being used by the departed? So maybe it's like a real Hanako, with a spirit possessing them? This whole thing is getting beyond absurd. A spirit is making another spirit attack people? Are we in a fantasy world or something? Haha. Like, we did see a Hanako. A real Hanako. I don't know why they didn't just turn like that's not a possibility. Wonder where Izumi is. Based on Dorio's statement, I doubt he's in the special building or the new building. Is there anywhere else? Let's see. The old building, I suppose? That place was basically abandoned though. Nobody'd have a reason to sneak in there at night. Is it locked? At night, yes. During the day it's open because it's been repurposed as a storeroom. Though if it were my choice to make, I'd rather keep it locked during the daytime as well. Given recent events... Oops. He pauses, looking like he's accidentally let something slip. What happened in the old building? No comment. Doesn't have anything to do with this. Can you please just pay that no mind? It's a sensitive topic. Okay, so I think that's everything here for now. I might call it here for today. Hold on. Let's get going. I'm worried about Izumi. Where should we explore next, Yashiki? You're not going to say the old building, are you? Hell yeah. That's exactly what I was going to say, actually. Where else would you suggest? Oh, come on. It's locked. There's no way Izumi's in there. There's no point in going there. I don't intend to snoop, but I need to be sure he's not in there. You're one stubborn fella. Fine. This amateur shall yield to the opinion of the expert. Where do we go from here? The door in front of the music room leads to the corridor. Just go straight from there and you'll reach the old building. Okay, I'm gonna call it there for tonight. I kind of wish like it was a bit more like jump into it, but I also don't mind a slow crawl. Yeah, looks like. I mean, we don't really have much to make an impression of right now. So far, we've only really been introduced to 3 characters. We haven't really seen ghosts, and we've only learned a bit of the mechanics, but so far, I like most of the art style. I don't care for the side-scrolling part just for now. I'll probably come to grow on me, but I don't know. I did like the fact that they took the time to draw so many different like sprites and not sprites, background CG for the old games. So I kind of miss that, but like they do have it sometimes. So, anyways, thanks again for joining me. Really hope you'll continue this series with me, and I mean, if it ever gets to a point where I don't enjoy this anymore, I'll probably drop it. But so far, I don't see a problem with the game, so hope to see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.